Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. Pre-commitment strategies for task initiation, unlocking productivity and overcoming procrastination. Getting started on a task can often feel like the hardest part of the process. You may find yourself procrastinating or feeling overwhelmed by the scope of what lies ahead. Pre-commitment strategies can effectively reduce this friction by encouraging a commitment to action before the task begins. By setting clear intentions and establishing specific goals, you can create a framework that promotes motivation and accountability. Understanding your personal triggers for procrastination is crucial. Identifying these patterns allows you to tailor your pre-commitment strategies effectively, making the transition from planning to action smoother and more efficient. Understanding pre-commitment. Pre-commitment involves strategies that help in initiating tasks by creating constraints or incentives. These strategies can influence your decision-making and motivate you to follow through with your plans. Definition and theory. Pre-commitment refers to techniques used to bind oneself to a future action or behavior. This concept is grounded in behavioral economics and psychology. By making prior commitments, you create a sense of obligation that can enhance motivation and reduce procrastination. The theory suggests that when you invest time, money, or effort into a commitment, you're more likely to follow through. Now, before I go any further, I understand that this is danger close to just make yourself do it, which will rightfully irritate the heck out of many of you. Keep in mind that this is just another strategy, and if it's not for you, that's okay. Psychological principles involved. Several psychological principles underpin pre-commitment strategies. One key principle is commitment consistency, which states that people tend to act in ways that are consistent with their previous commitments. It's a principle used in marketing and sales. It can also be leveraged to boost task initiation. People are more likely to do something if it aligns with things they've already done. Another relevant concept is loss aversion, where the fear of losing something you value motivates action. If you have kids, at some point you've probably said, clean your room or no TV. Kids clean because they don't want to lose something of value, TV time. It can work the same way for adults. By committing to a task, you may foster a sense of responsibility and accountability, encouraging you to engage with the task at hand. Reward systems can also be integrated, where positive outcomes reinforce the commitment and task completion. Setting the stage for successful pre-commitment. Creating a solid foundation for pre-commitment strategies requires an awareness of the specific challenges you face and an effective environment that supports your goals. By identifying obstacles and optimizing your surroundings, you can improve your task initiation process. Bottom line, what is causing you to struggle to get started? Identifying challenges and obstacles. Recognizing potential barriers is crucial for effective pre-commitment. Common challenges include procrastination, lack of motivation, and distractions. Procrastination can stem from fear of failure or perfectionism. Acknowledge these feelings and work on strategies to combat them. Lack of motivation often occurs when tasks feel overwhelming or meaningless. Break down tasks into smaller steps to build momentum. Distractions, whether digital or environmental, can derail your focus. Identify common distractions and plan specific strategies to minimize their impact. By pinpointing these challenges, you create a pathway toward more effective pre-commitment and ultimately task initiation. Creating conducive environments. The right environment can significantly influence your ability to commit to tasks. Start by assessing your current workspace. Consider such elements such as lighting, organization, and comfort. Lighting. Ensure that your workspace is well lit to promote alertness. Organization. Keep your space tidy to minimize distractions. Create a dedicated area for work tasks, keeping all necessary materials close at hand. Comfort. Invest in ergonomic furniture to support your posture during long working hours. Incorporating these elements fosters a supportive atmosphere that encourages task initiation. Establishing routines within this environment also reinforces focus and commitment. Implementing and monitoring pre-commitments. Effective implementation and monitoring of pre-commitment strategies are crucial for successful task initiation. You need concrete plans and systems in place to ensure that these strategies translate into action. Execution of plans. Begin by breaking your goals into specific actionable steps. Use project management tools or simple to-do lists to outline these tasks clearly. Assign deadlines to each step to create a timeline that encourages progress. Furthermore, consider using time blocking techniques to dedicate fixed periods for task execution. This method provides structure and reduces the likelihood of procrastination. Ensure that you have a designated workspace that minimizes distractions to improve focus. Feedback loops and adjustment. Establish regular check-ins to assess your progress. Set aside time weekly or bi-weekly to evaluate what is working and what isn't. This practice allows you to gather insights into your performance. If a strategy isn't producing results, be prepared to adjust your approach. Flexibility is vital in response to feedback. Document these adjustments to understand their impact on your productivity over time. Tracking progress and accountability. Utilize tools like habit trackers or productivity apps to monitor your progress continuously. These tools can help you visualize your achievements and identify patterns over time. Create accountability by sharing your goals with someone you trust. This could be a colleague, friend, or family member. Regularly update them on your progress to maintain motivation and encouragement. When you consider pre-commitment strategies, you're really working on a lot of different things all coming together to help you be successful. It's about acknowledging your weaknesses and planning for how to combat obstacles. For this to work, you need concrete plans to work within the big picture of what you'd like to accomplish. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb Podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.